My people, wonder shall never end. Oh, allegedly, they said Olori Ronke was disappointed as an elder who is closely related to her rejected her $3,000 and they turned his back on her. My people, you see, God is working in Queen Naomi's favor seriously. He is indeed a miraculous God. Because this particular elder in question, from what we have been hearing allegedly, they say it was this, he was one of the people who insisted that Ooni of Ife must marry Ronke, you know, so that he will become the king. Because from what we heard, they said it was a serious fight when it is their turn to be the king, that people from Ronke's family who have been the one leading all this while, they insisted that it will not happen. And after everything, they reached an agreement that for ogunwusi to take the post, that they must marry from their own family. And they said this particular elder in question was one of those who suggested and helped Ronke to be married to the king. And ever since this whole drama of leaving the palace and not leaving the palace started, they said the uncle have been the one fighting the king so that Ronke and the Ashley and the rest of them will not go out of the palace. But from what we heard, they said this same uncle rejected $3,000 from Ronke and turned his back on her. Is it not God in action? Hey, I can see everything turning around, everything turning around, everything turning around for Queen Naomi's sake. Hey, my people. So, according to the information, they said how it happened. This uncle happens to be among those. I be like say he's among the elders that the king dissolved. Because sometime last 2 weeks, I be last 3 weeks, we heard that certain members of the council was dissolved for the king to select new ones who would be part of his government. Because it be like say the said members have been working against Queen Naomi, thereby working against the king. Because if you are fighting against someone's wife, you are fighting against that person. Some people said it's because Queen Naomi is a Christian and prays a lot, while others are saying it's because they are fighting the king. They don't want the king to be on that throne, you know. While other group believe that it is a territorial battle, they want to tell Queen Naomi that you have no right whatsoever to come here with your own religion. And before you know it, you start converting our people to believe in your own religion. My people, there is freedom of religion and speech in Nigeria. And these people have the right to believe in whatever they believe in. Just like Queen Naomi have the right to believe in whatever that she believes in and pray to her God. You know, and this fight have been going on. And they say these elders have been anti-Naomi all this while. But something happened. And that is why I said that when God wants to fight your battle, he might decide to use your enemy to fight your enemy. Okay, they said the man, after being dissolved, after their group being dissolved, he started changing. As in, he started coming closer to the king, telling the king how sorry he is and all of that. A lot of people said that he might have changed for good, while others are saying that he might be pretending. I don't know which one it is. Like I told you, all these are alleged information. I do not live in the palace. Now they said he came to the king, and it's like his children are among the people that the king is seeing through education, as in paying their bills. Some of them are abroad, and they said it was Ooni of Ife who is catering for their education and all of that. So on one of the occasions, they said he came to the king, and while they were discussing, he was telling the king how he needed about $3,000 to sort his son who is abroad and all of that. So they said Ronke overheard that, you know. And right now, we have been hearing over some days now that Ooni of Ife have acquired another property in Ile-Ife there. And he have furnished this place and put gates such that every one of them will have their own private gate. It's not going to be a one building for all the Olories, but they have their own quarters that have different things and gates. So this is a big effort that he must have put in that to ensure that the wives are comfortable, and he have insisted that these people will move to the area. So when Ronke find out that his uncle needed this money and came to Kabiyesi to see if Kabiyesi is going to lend him the money and all of that, they said Ronke took that money to the man's doorstep. He knocked, and after talking and all of that, they discussed, and they said when he handed an envelope to the man, telling the man that it is $3,000. And they said the man told her that, look, that he is not going to accept this money because he know the reason for the money. That if she will listen to him, that the best advice that he is giving to her as a family member who really loves him, who really loves her and wants her own good, is that she should go ahead and obey her husband. That the best thing she will do right now in order to respect her husband and also respect himself and also respect them, because of the fight, because the way they are fighting for them, they are beginning to make themselves an enemy to the king and to some other people by going against their king's decision. That the best thing she will do right now is to move her things to that place. That does not stop her from being the wife of the king. That does not stop her from achieving anything she wanted to achieve in the palace. But it simply means that she have respect and obeys her husband's instruction. They said Ronke was shocked, as in he was shocked, because this is not the first time he is giving the man money, and they said the man have been collecting, supporting her. You know, maybe she thought if the man should accept this one again, he will start fighting anyhow he could, because from now we heard that they are no longer among the elders, the council of chiefs who counters the king's orders and all of that. So they said she was like, uncle, that the money that she brought to you is not for anything. That is to help her niece who is in school and all of that. That this and that. They said she started trying to tell the uncle that if there's anybody that she's expecting to leave her at this point, that it is not you. That she was expecting that you should stand by her till the end of time, this and that. And the uncle told her that, look, you are just being disrespectful and thereby making their king look weak in the eyes of the people. And that is what it is. When a king will give an order, you as a woman that is married by the king, you will say no to it. It's an insult to his personality. And they said the man rejected the money and turned his back on her, and she was in tears. Anyway, guys, I want to remind you that these are all alleged information, okay? I do not live in the palace. I am just a blogger. And all of this information, they are not for stand information. Always bear that in mind. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Follow my page and share my video. I love you guys. Bye for now.